Dwayne, I think, went to jail that one episode. We had to
Remember?
talk about racism.
Yep.
I remember specifically the episode. I guess these had to be season 4. Like I
Yep.
said, I remember all these. The episode where he had to go to one of his students' homes,
Yep.
and his father was really abusive, and he was trying to reach out and connect with that student, but his home was toxic.
Yep.
Couldn't break through. Almost got in a fight with the dad and all that stuff. And they still balanced it where it was somehow still funny parts in there, but real situations, man. So it would be crazy. I would watch it because
I would
if
too.
nothing else, man, this new day and age, television now or streaming services now
Yes.
is about shock and awe.
Right. I totally
Yeah,
agree.
if you're not shocking the audience with something that's just blatantly over the top, no one's talking about your show. So
Definitely. And then I don't know for you, but for me, from watching A Different World at an early age, it made me want to understand the history of HBCUs. Oh, you got?
yeah, I'm still here. So whenever someone calls me during this time, hold on.
No, that's cool. I'll wait. It's all good, bro.
Let me see. Okay, so I can get this working. Keep talking.
All right, cool. But I don't know for you, but for me, when I was younger, when I was watching A Different World, it made me want to learn about the history of HBCUs and its importance to our culture and just America as a whole, and like understand the importance and how HBCUs played a critical role when it comes to STEM, when it comes to medical, science, everything that you see today. It played a role because of HBCU.
Right. And it's we didn't notice it again, depending on how young we were watching the Cosby Show. Bill Cosby was, that was his alma mater.
Yeah.
Hillman University. He went to college, became a doctor, and now I don't know. Was his wife an alma mater?
I think she was a lawyer.
I know,
think
but
she was a lawyer, but I forgot.
did she go to an HBCU though?
But I think she did.
I know
Gotta
the
Google that.
dad. Yeah, the dad. Cliff's dad, and they were very, very heavy on the episodes that we talked about their alma mater and how they were, all that stuff. I remember those episodes, but we didn't catch the connection because we didn't see college life in the Cosby Show. So that was, but it was there. We just, A Different World was able to show you that life, that daily, the dorms, eating at the cafeteria on the campus and going to show, doing all that, balancing all of that, and then relationships, and then real world stuff, and then comedy. So, no, I think it would be, I don't know why it hasn't come back, honestly, already.
But I think it can, but I think would be dope, like we were talking about in the DMs. I can see it as an animation. Like, I know it sounds crazy, but I could see it as an extension of the Boondocks. As Riley and Huey gets older and gets ready for college, and they go to a college like Hillman, and they meet these alternative characters that have the likeness of the different world, and you can create stories from that.
See, and I think it can work. Me personally, I say the Boondocks should feature the Huey and Riley as 20-something.
Yes,
because it's been over 10 years. They were 10 years old in the cartoon. Yeah, but it's been over 10 years, man. So they could easily, start the show with them going into college. Right. And you're following those exploits. I think that would be perfectly brilliant because Huey was already dealing with non-childish things at 10 years old. So with him trying to balance college life and the real world and his family and all of that stuff, I think it would be perfect for that brand. Perfect. But if they did a remake of or a new version of A Different World, I think the element of having live action characters, live action actors that weren't like glamorous. Right. If you think back to Dwayne Wayne, he looked like a geek. Right. No. That was his role. But he got the girl.
Right, but one thing too, quick question, like in the early days, like being a nerd wasn't cool.
Yes, exactly.
It was fun about. But nowadays, he would be considered like dope now.
He would be normal.
Normal, yes. Yes.
And that's what I mean by the live action, I think, did a really, really important thing, because my middle name is Dwayne. And so I didn't use that throughout school until Dwayne Wayne became popular and such. But seeing a dark-skinned, non-pretty boy looking character, reflected me. And I was like, yo,
yeah,
cool. Yeah, you got big lips like I got big lips. You got a nose like seeing that live action character does something, I think, that animation can't do, because they weren't trying to be glamorous. They weren't trying to show this non-realistic view. They look like students. They look like little, so I think that really, really resonated with so many people, because especially when you got to different characters. I don't know anybody that actually resonated with Whitley, like, oh, she's like me. But I'm sure someone was out there that was
like, we got some bougie people. But, they exist. In our world, they exist.
They exist, but like Kim, beautiful,
she was like that
woman.
Cute girl that everybody wanted to holler at, but they were afraid because she was just too damn. She was smart, and it was that as men we kind of fear a smart, intelligent woman, a black woman.
Society tries to put that in our mind.
Yeah.
To say, well, if we can't dominate, you're a woman, then you're not doing your job. So society has been traditionally trying to paint that. Unfortunately, it seeps in. Ignorance is really easy to pass on.
So true.
Not knowing that an intelligent, driven, passionate woman is exactly what will propel you as a man. Because
and she was
you need something to keep you progressing and pushing.
When she dated Dwayne's friend, she was loyal to Fall, because she saw like a lot of his flaws, but she was still loyal to him because she saw potential in him.
Right. Freddie was a dope to see.
That was my crush.
Yeah, man. Listen, I'm just saying, it was just really, really beautiful to see these real people. So I would opt for, if they did a different world, I would opt for a live action, new cast. You can bring back Dwayne Wayne, you can bring back Whitley if you want to. You can definitely do cameos of everybody, but bring a whole new cast and really, really make it feel like a contemporary HBCU. But it can be Hillman. Yep. You can actually bring in some other fictional ones. I think the beauty of it now is how technology would play a big part. Yeah, technology would play a huge part, and how that landscape would work. I would love to see them travel. I can't even remember if they traveled in that show.
I can't honestly
remember.
I think they did.
I'm trying to remember where they actually went. They must have went somewhere. But having them tackle world issues. Not just local American issues. I think that would be beautiful, man. So I would, if they did it, animated or not, I would love to see it. But I know that live action really hit the same way the Cosby Show was iconic. And just seeing these characters on television, they were, I loved Claire as a mom. I was like, I want that to be my mom.
That's right.
I wish my dad. All of that stuff, man. It's just seeing real people does something to our psyche. And seeing those families and seeing those interactions as real.
Yeah.